Hey everybody, it's Evan with Santa Cruz Subaru. Today we're going to talk about my favorite accessories that you should get for your new Subaru. If you're new to my channel, I like to make videos, everything Subaru, how-tos, and my tips. Please, if you find use out of the videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. You can hit the little Santa Cruz Subaru wave down there. This is to subscribe to the channel. Lets my bosses know that people are getting use out of the videos, and let me keep doing what I do. All right, let's get into it. All right, so Subaru genuine accessories. So some cars are going to come with these accessories already. Some are not going to come with them. You know, it depends on the car you purchase and how it's packaged from Subaru. But if your car doesn't come with it, I recommend you do it at the point of purchase. That way, the basic warranty extends with those accessories. So you get it for the 3 year, 36,000 mile. If you do it after the fact, it comes with a year warranty if you have a Subaru dealership installed. Prices are going to vary depending on your dealership. You know, the installation, everybody charges a different amount for their labor. So, you know, again, this stuff's not going to apply to every one of you, just depending on where you're located. All right, so probably the most popular accessory on Subarus is the rear bumper cover, also known as the step pad. A lot of the cars are going to come with it. It's never a standard feature on the car, but it's something that your car that you might have bought from Subaru, it may have already come with it on it. It's just not standard feature. It would have been an extra. So here's how the Outback one looks. Again, plastic. Can move over to the new Crosstrek one, just a little bit different, but the same material. It has this cool little design on here. And then we're gonna move over to the Forester. Just remember, if you're gonna install this yourself, make sure you clean it very good. You use the alcohol wipe that they're gonna provide with you. You line everything up nice and perfect. And then you wait for it to dry a little bit. And then here's the ascent. If you don't wait for it to dry, we're going to show you in the next video, the next scene here, what can happen if you don't do it properly. You see how the ascent's just a little bit different, smaller. It's kind of silver and nice metallic elements. All right, so here's what can happen if your rear bumper cover is installed incorrectly. Most likely when this one was installed, it was not cleaned properly, or it was cleaned and then put on too soon. So it was put on wet. So over time, this is what's going to happen to you. So make sure you do it correctly. All right, so if you're going to install it yourself, which again I don't recommend you do, just have us do it. It's really easy. I've done hundreds myself. It's very subtle, but when you do this, you're going to place it down, and then there's a little arrow right there. And underneath here, you can see the arrow right there. It's a little dirty, but there's an arrow right there. That matches up with the tailgate hook right there. And then there's an arrow, again, very dirty, sorry about that. Arrow right there matches up with that arrow right there. So make sure you clean it really well. You definitely need to use that alcohol swab that they're going to give you. You'll see little tabs for the tape. Don't peel those off first. Put it down. Make sure it's nice, lined up correctly. Then peel the tabs off while it's sitting down there, and make sure that you give it a good hold, and don't get it wet immediately after. Don't wash your car right after. All right, so here is the standard crossbars. These are called Aero crossbars. They're very serviceable, they work. They don't support anywhere near the weight that the Thule ones do, and their actual usable surface area is quite a bit less. One of the things that you'll notice is they have this clamp on, and then they have this piece that comes on both sides. So really your only usable area is that area that extends all the way down to there. Again, they don't support nearly as much weight as the Thule crossbars do. That's why I always recommend the Thule crossbars, even though they're quite a bit more expensive. They're a lot better. They support so much more weight, and their usable service area really extends out to here, so you can really see kind of how much more area you have to use. All right, so my recommendation for crossbars is these guys, the Thule crossbars. They're going to be compatible with pretty much every Subaru as long as you have the raised side rails. They have much more usable surface area. Pretty much the entire bar can be used. They support a lot more weight, and they're compatible with almost every accessory that we sell, made by Thule, even made by Yakima. So we got the paddleboard carrier on top over here. On the other side, over here, we got the new Thule camping awning, which is pretty cool. And up here, we got the new Thule tent. Again, all compatible with the Thule crossbars. It's another thing that you definitely can install yourself, but there's cutting involved. You have to measure stuff, measure rubber, make sure these channels up here are covered so you don't get the wind noise. I would just have us do it. They're quite a bit more expensive. I have these ones on my car. It was definitely worth the price. So another one that I have on my personal vehicle, and it's kind of hard to see just because it's daytime, but the LED upgrade for your lights. The normal lights are very soft. They don't really do much. This guy is a really, really nice upgrade that I have on my personal car. I really like it. All right, so a couple of my favorite accessories, just because I have kids, we're outdoorsy people, so we're constantly putting dirty things in the back. The cargo mat down here is going to come on almost every car, but if you don't have it, I definitely recommend getting one of these. This one just happens to be for the Outback Wilderness, and then this piece right here is really amazing. It's not something that's going to be available on every model of Subaru, but I have it on my Outback Wilderness. These are the cargo sidewall protectors. It basically just completes this piece and makes it completely protected, because we're constantly putting things in our car, taking things out, scratching the car, so it really, really helps protect the car, and they're unbelievably easy to install. This is something that you guys can install yourself. All right, so another accessory that kind of goes along the lines with the cargo mat and the rear, the cargo sidewall protectors, is this one, the rear seat back protector. Really nice feature, especially if you have the seats folded down and you're constantly putting stuff in the back. Basically, it extends the coverage of this guy all the way to the seats. It's another one that's pretty easy to install if you know what you're doing, but if you don't know what you're doing, you can mess it up and it just doesn't work right. So again, just have us do it. So a new one for Subaru, and one that is way overdue, is a wireless charger. It's not on every car yet. It's basically just not on the Foresters, and actually I take that back, Foresters, BRZs, and WRXs. But as they reintroduce the cars, they're slowly adding this to most of their cars. But again, it's an accessory. It's not something that's standard in all the cars. This is how it's going to look on the Impreza and on the Crosstrek. It's very flat. You see the green light, that means the system's on. When you put your phone down, it turns like kind of orangey color. One of the issues I've had with this, and several customers have had it, is if you have a very slippery case or no case at all, there's nothing really holding this guy in place. So if you're driving kind of aggressively, you brake hard suddenly, you take a tight turn, your phone can move just a little bit, and then your phone that you thought was charging is all of a sudden not charging. So just be careful of that, and pay attention to that light right there. Again, green means it's not charging, orange means it's charging. All right, so here's the same accessory, but on the Ascent. Much better design. You know, it holds the phone in place quite a bit, but it basically pretty much eliminates the storage compartment right here and turns it into just a phone charger. A little bit different too. If it's not charging, you see a white light. If it is charging, you see a blue light. All right, so the last wireless charger, and unfortunately, we don't have a single car on the lot that has this pre-installed, but it's for the Outback. It's my favorite design. It's going to go right here. It fits nice down there. You know, it doesn't move a lot. It charges very quickly. Yeah, I think it's just the best design out of all three of the ones that we offer. Just remember, with wireless charging, it's not the most efficient way to charge your phone. Plugging it in does charge it quite a bit faster. And also it heats up a little bit. I drove to Oregon and my phone turned off like I left it in the sun because I left it charging for too long. Nice thing that it does now is with all the wireless CarPlays, you know, if you're just driving around town on short trips, you just plop your phone down, you don't have to plug it in, wireless CarPlay works, and it's charging your phone. All right, that's my favorite accessories. Thanks for watching.